Let's see who coming live with me. Yeah, I hope I ain't. I'm throwing that ice in your ear. Hey, collective. Listen. Hopefully y'all can hear me with these headphones on. Let's see. Cause that sound in my eye, y'all. Y'all know. Hi, collective. If this your first time visiting my channel, make sure you subscribe, hit the bell, so you know when I go live, okay? Hopefully y'all can hear me. I think I'm gonna take these headphones off because I don't know if y'all can hear me. Ooh, it's hot. Let's see. You should be able to. I don't wanna my Bluetooth. Welcome, collective. If you in the clouds, come on down. I ain't gonna bite you. All is welcome. Let's chat. I'll give y'all a little time to ask a question. Cause I'm just out here on my little daily stroll. So if you wanna, this the only time y'all might get a one question. Y'all get y'all a free pull. Okay. Okay. Hopefully, if y'all can hear me, if y'all can hear me. All right, collective. This your first time visiting my channel. Make sure you subscribe to the channel. How y'all doing? Hope everybody's staying hydrated. Cause this heat ain't playing. I was a snow baby. My bad, y'all. This staying in this phone. All right, y'all. Let me get this together. Whew. Okay, we good. If this your first time visiting my channel, make sure you hit the bell. Let's go into this reading. But the download that I was getting on as I was walking collective was a lot of people wrote themselves out of your life by trying to control the narrative. Trying to control you, trying to control the narrative of your story or whatever. You control the narrative of your story. They wrote themselves out of your life by trying to control the narrative. Okay? So, hi collective. So y'all can hear me, huh? Okay. So yeah, few people wrote themselves out of your life because they wanted to control the narrative, or they wanted you to be seen whatever way, that they were trying to make you, they wanted you to be seen a certain way. I'm sweating like crazy, y'all. And I got on this sweat thing on my stomach. Okay, keep fighting then, Muhammad. Yeah, sting like a butterfly. But what it say? Fight like a butterfly, sting like a bee. Okay, you got this warrior spirit out here. Okay, it says you are being called to show your unyielding will, okay? Where every conflict in life become proven ground for you, resilience. You must hold your ground no matter the external pressure. It says you already possess all the tools to fight the battle. Just trust your abilities. Okay? So you got this warrior spirit. Oh, goodness. And go with the flow. Go with the flow. It says you are being called to go with the flow. Holding on too tight can exhaust you. Okay? While letting go, it'll put you in alignment. So you had to let a few people, places, and things go. These people were siphoning your energy, wanting to control the narrative of your story, lies, smear campaigns, and then everybody talking about who said that, who did that. We was just playing. No, it wasn't that serious. I ain't want collectives to get harmed. Oh, I ain't want collect. I ain't mean for all that. Please, you knew what you wanted. So whatever control tactics that they use, they done just trying to write your story, rewrite your story, or keep you in a certain era on a certain timeline. Now they stuck there. How they gonna get out of that? Some of y'all just leaving people in the old timelines, Yeah, I leave them in their old timelines, collective. Hi, my name's Janetta. Y'all Braveheart. You got this Braveheart energy out here. It says you are being called to make choices that resonate with your true desire. It says through the path ahead. So you gotta get through some things, collective, and sometimes you gotta go by yourself. You can't have a group of people. Yeah, because you exhausted. Exhaustion. You got a whole lot on your plate, you know? Sometimes you got to do it yourself to get it done, because everybody ain't going to do certain things like you. But whoever's trying to control the narrative of this story to make you look whatever type of way, I feel as though people, places, and things, people starting to see through these people's lies. They can see through the lies, through the lies. It's time for you to heal. Profound healing. You're entering a period of deep soul restoration. It says, where many burdens, emotions, and wounds are being brought to the surface, multiple transformations are waving through your life. Release resilience and allow these transformations to happen, collective. Stop resisting change. Stop resisting change. Y'all have compassion with yourself. Forgive yourself. Because some of y'all, sitting back like, how did I sit back and let all this transpire in my life without saying nothing? Have compassion with yourself. Have compassion with yourself and have compassion with others, those who deserve it. Because whatever they were doing, as far as this trying to control whatever narrative this was for status, for money, for whatever this was, it's like they played themselves. They played themselves. Y'all, this is my, what's the name? This thing go thing. But yeah, somebody played themselves. Played the shiz out themselves. Duality. It's time. Yep, you honoring yourself. These was toxic folks. They ain't want to honor you. They were toxic. A lot of people wanted to put other people in your place. They knew exactly what they were doing. That wasn't no confusion. That disrespect, what they say, that disrespect was well calculated. It was thought out. These toxic folks. It says, some around you are brewing deception, sweet lies that dull your judgment like poison. Stay vigilant. Don't let these good intentions become toxic. Don't let your good intentions become toxic. That hinders your process. And it says high honor. It says honor the effort you put in to reach your current heights instead of solely focusing on what lies ahead. Don't overlook your achievements. Be proud, King. It says for every season lies a multitude of effort. So you choosing yourself this time? Have compassion with yourself. If somebody didn't want you to be seen in high honor, now people turning away from this person. It's like y'all be sending y'all be sending y'all helicopters. Like they be sending they y'all know I could with the Air Force though. They be watching me. Oh, I'll take it as that though. Every time I come out, I see a black helicopter. Hey, y'all be watching me. Who in the Air Force watching me? Who in the service watch me? Salute. Okay, but yeah. Warrior spirit, key. Protect boundaries. Boundaries. Shield of protection. Whoever trying to control this narrative, baby, you ain't to be controlled. It's not nothing. I feel as though it ain't nothing like y'all resisting and certain stuff like that. It's just like make it make sense. They can't. I got that download a couple days ago. Somebody who was trying to copy you or do something like you, they can't handle your energy. They can't handle it. It's too much for them. Protect boundaries. It says you're naturally giving to others, but now it's time to protect your energy. Set boundaries around your space to avoid being drained. It says protecting yourself isn't selfish. Only then can you continue to help others. Only then you can continue to help others. Like this boundaries, I'm telling you. Because people been taking y'all kindness for weakness just because you a giver. Just because you know you passionate. That don't mean like people overstep your boundaries. And it's somebody who y'all had conflict with. Okay? You a natural giver. Y'all final resolution. Didn't I say it was somebody you had conflict with? It says the challenge you're facing will be resolved through cooperation with others. It says through the result. It says though the results may not be exactly what you hope for, working together is starting fresh. Always bring relief. Y'all, this sun getting my. Y'all got it in my eye. Okay, but yeah, final. Somebody wanna mend fences with you. Like somebody wanna squash some beef with you, but they know you the type of person that you want to know the details. You ain't let nobody in your life if they can't stand on what they done, what they said. It don't have to be no type of conflict or confusion in or anything, but you not just about to easily open the door and open your heart and open your resources and your everything back to people. Because once you fall out, like whatever this is, like somebody did something, if it would have worked, they wouldn't have cared. If they would have won, they wouldn't have cared. They wouldn't have cared whatever. They wouldn't have tried to clear up the rumor. They wouldn't have tried to fix the smear campaign. But now as though they're not, they feel like they're taking a loss. You know, now they care. But when they thought that they was winning, they didn't care. Now that they was dependent on your energy. Oh my God, my whole phone, y'all. This is why I told y'all I don't do good with phones. This like my third phone I just bought. My bad, collect. When I say this is like my third phone I just bought, like in the stand, I guess it's probably too heavy for the case, but my bad, y'all. Let me see how I can do this. But yeah, whoever this is, I can hold it though. It ain't that deep. Whoever this is, they wanna you stepping boldly, and a lot of people ain't stepping with you. See, you stepping boldly because you free. You freed yourself from people, places, and things, right? A lot of people not stepping with you. I'll just keep me in these phones. If y'all in the clouds, come on down. I ain't gonna bite you. But wait a minute, y'all. Let me get this phone together. It is hot, y'all. I'm just on my little walk. Right, let me talk to my collective. I'm still in it. I ain't challenging y'all and not challenging myself. I'm still in it. Out here in this Texas heat. It's hot as heck. But I'm still walking. I'm doing it for my whole collective. I've been fasting for y'all. I've been praying for y'all. Like, I ain't the one that get y'all on here and do no spell work on you, baby. I ain't trying to have you stuck. Because if you're a part of my collective and you feel my energy and you want to upright, you're going to get some of this abundance too. Okay? That's how I rock. I ain't got to tell nobody what I do. I just do what I do. But I've been praying for y'all. I've been fasting for y'all. And it ain't been easy. It ain't been easy. All this good food pop up. But I did it for y'all. And all, like, when I went into my fast and, like, the things that I seen, my dreams, the vivid, you know, keep going, collective. You control the narrative of this story. It's his story, her story, their story, his story, her story, your story, okay? And then there's the truth. So y'all keep going. Keep going. Dependence. I feel as though collective, a lot of people was depending on your energy, baby. How you going to depend on somebody's energy but still try to write them off? No way, not then, not now, Somebody was trying to trick you, collective. Look at me, y'all know I gotta go through my little. I told y'all I be like a little boombox. I be like phone a song. I might do the lyrics a little bit, but somebody would try to trick you. Tricky. No way, not then, not And it's just like you like no, okay, entry like access denied. Because I feel as though this person can't come in and tell you everything. If you can't tell them everything, they know you ain't letting them in. They know. They know. Yeah. They like you lock the door. You say lock the doors. Shut the door. Lock the door. You ain't just shut the door. You locked it. Okay. It says you may have had a recent conflict, and this key symbolized the chance to heal the relationship. The universe reminds you that extending the olive branch is the first step to unlocking and reconciling with this person. But I feel as though somebody want back access to your life after they thought that they was gonna win, and then when they seen that they weren't winning like that, you know what I'm saying? Because they went against you. Whatever they had to control the narrative of your life or how people see you, they played ball. When they thought the ball was in their court, oh, they played ball. They was ball hogging. They ain't throw it to you. They wanted you to stay on the sideline. See, and then I feel as though I use the narrative of when the Most High tell you to sit on the side and everybody think your spot is up for grabs. But the Most High was putting you on the sideline so you can observe, you know, so you can observe some things. And then it's kind of like whatever it is that you had set to the side or whatever it is, somebody thought that your position or whatever this is was up for grabs. And they didn't care what they did to make you look bad. They didn't care what they said to make, to make people go against you. And now that people starting to see this person for what they are, they want to jump back on your side. But soon as they had a chance or an opportunity to backdoor you, baby, they ran through that back door. Get away. Y'all got some bugs, boy. I'll do bugs. But yeah, this person did that. Now they want back access to your life, collective. After they had it, like you stepping boldly and people see it. But you know, my thing of it is, you got to be careful who you count out. And then don't just be dealing with people because you counting on them. You got to be self-sufficient some type of way. I feel as though these people counted on your energy. You get what I'm saying? Was building off of you, wanted your divine energy, and they wanted to cash in on it, and they wanted to throw you to the side. What they say, you never bite the hands that feed you. And it don't work like that. And they know just coming back into your life, they gotta come in with the whole blueprint on who, what, when, and where. So yeah, collective. Oh goodness. Yeah, but this person tried to control the narrative, and they realizing that they wrote themselves out of your story. Yeah, crossroads, the art of attraction. You attract good things, because you stay on a high vibration. Crossroad, the universe is calling you to take more pivotal choices, to make more pivotal choices at the crossroads of your destiny. Quietly listen to your inner guidance, dismiss external noise, and feel which path leads you deeper into your soul. Now is the moment for action. Okay? Art of attraction, the peacock theory. Masculine, Florida, not even in that Florida water. I don't know why I'm thinking of, like when I see peacocks, I think of Florida. Maybe you need to get you some Florida water. Someone's name could be Florida. Somebody could like good times. Ain't that Florida from good times? Ain't Florida good times? Somebody's name could be Florida. Or if somebody could be from Florida. Or maybe you need to visit Florida. Take what resume, leave what don't. Good times. Hustling and surviving. That's how this person is. Hustling and surviving. See, you a hustler, but you got a hustler like in a negative way. People take hustle, and California could be significant too. Something very significant about your neighborhood. But some people, when they hear hustle, they think you doing something crooked. That don't mean that. You just hustle. Somebody can like the hustle too. Somebody can like the step in the name of love. Somebody can like the dance. Maybe you need to dance just to, get your rhythm, just to dance. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, these fucking, what is it? What the hell is it? The hell? Oh. Like this girl is crazy. I don't do bugs, y'all. I don't give a care what it is. Like butterflies, little stuff like that, but anything look like they're gonna sting me. No, we're not about to do it. Yeah, but yeah, collective, that's what it is. Like somebody could have counted you out, or they just didn't want you to win. Trust yourself. They was like, who do they think they are? And you like, I trust myself. I trust myself more than I trust you. You started to see things in this person. This person only wanted to be in your life. See, I keep telling y'all, a lot of people, they don't be in love with you if this like love and stuff, or if this like friendships. They like the access that you give. Your lifestyle. Some people be in love with your lifestyle, baby. Friendships. Sometimes new friendships been supposed to been dead. It's the access that they get from being in your presence. Speak up. Speak up. Speak up. I feel like some of y'all get some lapis. Look at me. Me and my crystals. But get y'all some lapis. Get y'all some lapis for your throat chakra. But yeah, because like now, it says repressed truth will weigh heavily on your heart. Now is the time to release those unsaid words and set your soul free, allowing yourself to experience lightness and happiness again. Yeah. So whoever, call of courage. Whoever was trying, it says you are being called to answer the call of courage and face that difficult choice you have been avoiding. It says, while fear within may leave you feeling unsettled, remember that you possess enough bravery to overcome any obstacle. It says, once you make your choice, you will experience relief and liberation. So this person enjoyed you being stuck. Or y'all know, I don't know how many of my long time followers on here, but I like I said that before. I said certain people will build off of your weakness, you know, and they hope like you don't find your strength. And this probably a person that was in an era of your life where you were trying to build yourself, so they see some of your weakness in the beginning. Now those can be your strengths now. That's why I say you always build off of your strength and your weaknesses. Okay, so this person was in your life around the time you probably was a little weak in an area, at some point in your life. Excuse me, y'all. I don't want to be smacking in your ear, but I had to. Yeah, this was somebody that they like you when you ain't, when you not, when you, they like you in a lower vibration. That's how they was able to control the way that people seen you or whatever. That's the energy that they like, I done cracked out. Well, I got a screen protector, y'all. Me and phones is like not best friends. Like, wait a minute. Okay. Yeah. But this person, they like you at your weak points. Or this person could have been in your life at a weak point. Let me set this right here. Go give me a whole new stand. I should have got the phone with a stand hooked to it or something. But y'all to be getting up more videos. Me outside. I'm outside. I'm outside today. Okay. But yeah, collective. This person just like you at your lowest, and they was trying to control the narrative. So say for instance you could have been at a certain level financially, and people liked it that. This could be somebody like when it came like the money or something. It could have been something financially, and these people liked it that. But I feel as though that wasn't no time for you was on the sideline or whatever it is, but the Most High told you to stop. It could have been something like you took time off of work, or you stopped doing something or whatever it is, because you listen to your body, you listen to yourself. You get what I'm saying? It wasn't that your position was never up for grab. Okay, it says appreciation. Every day has moments to be grateful for, no matter how small. Take a moment to notice the support around you and progress you've made. It says these are the forces driving you forward. You always been appreciative. You always been a giver. And these people was trying to set you, somebody was speaking on you like you wasn't who you said you are. I am what I am, and I am what I am. I am what I am. I'm who I am, what I am, and I'm going to be who I'm going to be. You collective, But that's what it was. It could have been a certain time in your life. You were going through something, whatever it is, These people treated you like shit. Excuse me, sorry. I'm bad, church, my God. But these people treated you like boo-boo. Yep. And now people sitting up there, you healing from betrayal. Now people want to come back. Have faith. They ain't even want you to have faith in yourself. Somebody cousin could be involved. Cousin faith. But somebody they could be faith. But somebody that's real low for you to try to break somebody to the point you don't want you trying to break their spirit. You trying to touch their soul. It's like whoever they wanted, like they was playing get back, revenge with you, baby. They ain't care about what they said on your name if it brought you harm, or if it brought you, it wasn't supposed to bring you greatness. This whole thing supposed to brought you pain, suffering, discomfort, dis-ease. They ain't think it was gonna they ain't think it was gonna build you closer to your higher self. They ain't think it was gonna open the door to your Christ conscience. They ain't think it was gonna have you sitting on that infinite royal throne. They ain't think that. That wasn't in the story that they was trying to control, collective. That wasn't it. You been broke, busted, and disgusted, and left, dried, high. That was in their story. The story that they was writing from you. And I feel as though whoever that they was talking to, these people that they were talking to, had some type of influence over something. My thing of it is, speak highly of me in rooms that I ain't in. These wasn't them type of folk. These was not your kind of people. Okay? It says an ego doesn't doubt the wind power as it soars high, and neither should you. The universe reminds you that while your vision may be blurry, faith will guide you towards a brighter future. So look up sometime, collective. Like I make that I make that a point in my life. I don't care how I stand in life. I'ma look up, cause when you go walking down with your head down, what's down there? You gonna either trip or fall. Ain't nothing down there. Look up sometime. Look how far you done came. Look what you done been through. And I feel as though these people knew what you been through. They ain't get two shiznits. Okay? Let go. What is it? I think I gotta let it go. Somebody sound like a TKO, and y'all got Muhammad Ali energy out here. Yeah, somebody was fighting something. Whoever he say, I'm Muhammad Ali. Somebody was fighting. They ain't want to let it go. How you ain't gonna like somebody, don't want the best for somebody, but you don't want to let go they abundance, they bliss. You want your cake and eat it too. You don't like that person, so why should you eat off that person? Why should you step in abundance with that person? No. Okay, it says you're clinging to old hurt and grievance. It says it's time to let some things go. Let them go, or you will never truly live in the moment. Release the shadows in your heart and embrace the freedom of this lightness. And I feel like this person, whoever this is, you trusted this person, but they played real dirty in the background. They played real dirty. Yep, you got it by wisdom, collective. The wise one. Okay, it says guided by wisdom. You walked this path before, and you know the steps to take. Okay, you know the steps to take to get you through it. So step through your fears and stop fearing that other people gonna be upset for you speaking up for yourself. Who cares? Who cares? Because somebody walking around with a victim complex. They playing victim now, because I feel as though they was ending some of your relationships, right? And now you reconciling with certain people, and everybody like such and so. They starting to see who the main person that was starting all of this. So they was trying to isolate you and keep you away from opportunity, friends, and doors opening on you. Now them same doors that they was trying to get to close on you is the same doors that's closing on them. Because people don't want to, they more like a liability to people's assets. Yep, sinking in lack. This person wish they ain't do this, collective. Whatever they said, did, or done, like whatever they did, they feel, they wish as though they never did that to you. They wish as though they never said it. They wish as though they never even played a part. Okay, it says sinking in lack. You are being called to realize that the real resources are right at your fingertip. It says you have the ability and support to face anything, whether you feel financially pinched, it says emotionally drawn, or physically off. Those are just your inner drama, self-doubts, acting up, projections. Let go of these unnecessary fears. Smile at life and keep moving forward. But they wanted you, hey look, they get you giving them their energy back. Collective, I'm telling you, they attacked you at your lowest, whatever it was. If it was a finances or grief or whatever this is, they attacked you when they thought you was at your lowest, because they used to you having this high vibrational energy. They used to that. So they had to come in, and you just didn't see these people because you vibrate so much in love and certain things that you didn't see people for who they truly are. They was attacking you for a very long time. Okay, what's up, Ali? What's up, Muhammad? Y'all funny. So who is this person that wanted to fight for your spot? Integrity. They didn't have no integrity. You moved with integrity. See, that's people's problem. They don't have no integrity. A person with no integrity, they'll do any damn thing. Because that's money. They'll do anything for money. This person did not have any integrity, collective. And they met their match when they came up against you, and your ancestors started giving them blows to the gut, and they couldn't handle that. It says, don't compromise just to please others. You are called to stand firm in your own principles, even if they go against even if they go against the mainstream. Be brave in your authenticity, and your path will become clearer. See, a lot of people effing around and finding out. They effed around and effed around and effed around and got effed around. Yep. Because they wanted to meet you at the crossroads. They wanted to put an ending, a death to your abundance, to the way that people see you. But let me tell you, collective, they was taught a hell of a lesson. It says, learn the lesson. They learned, you taught them some things. An unexpected event disturbed your parents, but don't be discouraged. That is a reminder from above. Learn the lesson, uplift your spirit, and step forward boldly. It says the future is yours. Create it. Check them vibes. Check that vibration, that creative vibration. We still in Leo season. Happy birthday, Leos. Happy birthday, my Leos. Y'all step out of this Leo season and walk into Virgo season, baby. Step out this Leo season. Okay? Step out this Leo season, which the sun always going to keep going. Okay? You step boldly in this Leo season, and I love it for y'all. I like that for y'all. Some of y'all completed projects. You got your passion back, you know. You opened your heart up a little bit for love, a little bit, not a lot, but a little bit, because you got boundaries. But I like that for y'all. You know, step boldly. You're free. Eyes are free. You're free, collective. Okay, it says step boldly. It says stand in your comfort zone, limit your options, take a leap, and the world, take a leap in the world that you deserve, collective. You went up against diversity, everything. Be diverse. It says diversity will bring you more unexpected rewards and surprises. You stepping boldly out here. I like it though. I like that for y'all. I really do, because y'all breaking chains that, you know, stop putting them invisible chains back on. And you ain't no dog, so you ain't worried about no walking you. The only walking, you can walk yourself. Yeah, but they try to dog you, baby. They're trying to dog walk you. Silently though, sneakingly. That be the weakest people that do stuff in the dark and with crowds. That, look, where I'm from, like when everybody go through stuff, you know, we all ain't perfect. We done fought and stuff, but all type of stuff as a kid. As a kid, you think as a kid, as a child. I mean, as a kid, you think as I don't even like using kid, because kid is like animals. But as a child, you thought as a child, and as an adult, You walk as an adult. Okay? So with that being said, these people was childish as hell. When you were younger, you probably did some things that, you know, you a different person from the person you was when you were younger. You know, you like, I can hold my own. I ain't got to jump nobody. I ain't got to none of that. I can fight these battles. I can stand 10 toes, win some or lose some. Okay? But these the type of person, these people, they got to get in crowds and they jumped you spiritually. They jumped you. It took all of them. It took all of that collective and one of you, and you still won. You still came out as the winner. You still won battles that you didn't even know that you were even in. But yeah, how long I been up here on y'all? I've been up here for about an hour. But I'm gonna let y'all go. I'm gonna try to fix my phone, and I'm probably gonna come back on and give y'all another reading. So the ones that liked, I appreciate it. The ones that was in the cloud, I hope I can catch you next time, okay? And I hope everybody leave here better than you came. Peace.